A quick recap of last class. Let me open the slides. Weekdays session 4. So this is what we discussed. What happened after 2006? How Scoop and Hive and Cloudera, Spark, those tools launched for whatever the reasons I told you, which I mean the problem statement, the solution for that, and which tools slowly evolved and came to the market to resolve all these issues. I think you remember, right? Scoop was introduced for bringing RDBMS data to Hadoop systems. Then Hive was introduced to handle MapReduce, which is a Java-based framework. Then Cloudera was there to as a service provider for all those installation, maintenance, upgrades, and issues. And then Hortonworks came and that company told that I will not charge for installation, but for maintenance and upgrades, you need to pay me. So that's how these companies were there. And Cloudera bought Hortonworks in 2018. In 2014, a very powerful tool introduced into big data world, that is Spark. Today, I will quickly give you a brief roadmap of what we are going to cover phase wise. Let me put it in this way. So there will be three phases. Phase one, phase two, and then phase three. Take it like every phase will take 1 month of time to complete. If you will push that, I will try my best to cover and finish the things by max by 15 or 5 and till phase 2. So you will be ready for the market to give interview or to clear any interview. I'll go one by one. Let me write it. This is phase 1 that will cover fundamentals. Then this is phase 2, that is a little advanced, and this is dominated by a single tool. This I can write it like game changer. You know which tool it is we are going to cover. You know, guys, which tool it is? I told you. Spark. Spark, correct. Then last we will see the advanced part of it, advanced part of big data, that is phase 3, and it will cover your cloud stuffs. I will write down every single syllabus we are going to cover, every single tool topics one by one. Excuse me, I'm getting a call, please, office call. So we started with few big data prerequisite stuffs, big data prerequisite. Then we covered software overview, just overview, which software does what. Then we cover big data deep dive, how it evolved year by year. And then we covered Linux commands last class. Just the intro though. Linux commands. Then today you are going to see a part of SDFS architecture. Just an intro today. We'll do the hands-on on Wednesday. Wednesday is not a holiday, right? You guys are there, right? On 24.
Yeah,
It's 24.
Okay, okay, fine then.
yes.
So that day we will see complete SDFS architecture. SDFS full form. Can you tell anyone? Hadoop distributed file system. Then we'll see Hadoop commands. And then please be very, very mindful. From now, things are going deeper. From now, I require your full focus in this class. From now, you might have to do a little homework after going to after this once the class completes or before joining the next class. Else, you'll start forgetting the things. You should be in touch with every single hands-on stuff or every single tool I will cover. Everything is linked. Do not park it for the future. I will cover it in the next day. Do a recap of all the tools in between a week or in 2 weeks. Do not keep it parked. You will start forgetting as it's all new for you. So just do a recap in every week what we have covered, every single tool, how it was working. Do some hands-on. Half an hour is enough, I'm telling you. For phase one, half an hour is enough. Then we will cover scoop tool, scoop ingestion, scoop ingestion. Then we will cover Hive processing. Then we will cover all three data, all three cloud integrations with Hadoop and all these tools together. Then a project to complete. Okay, let it be project one. Then these are the fundamentals. I can cover it in 3 to 4 weeks, but if you guys will not pick up the pace, it might take a little bit. I mean, it might take a little longer, but I am there for this 2 to 3 weeks. I will have no office work. Whatever I'm doing in office is preparing classes for you, preparing documents for you, what I'm going to cover today, what are the things I have to prepare, everything I'm doing it. We can connect anytime. I will sit with you. We will resolve your doubts. We will talk. I mean, any single doubt, anywhere you are, something is stopping you, I'm there. I can help. But do not keep it light. Till now, everything was just introduction. I was just introduced all you to the IT world, the big data world. From now, things are going to be in real. Whatever in real world happens, that is going to. I mean, you are going to see in class that too. Then the second phase comes, and there is only a single tool. Whole phase two will continue on that particular tool, that is Spark. If you know Spark, 80% chances your interview is clear. Here we are going to have, let me quickly write down. Here we are going to have Spark intro, then Spark RDD, then Spark transformations, transformations and actions. Then we are going to see Spark uh, data frame. Data frame. Then we are going to see Spark complex data structure. Spark complex data. Then we'll see Spark semi-structured data. Then you'll see Spark DSL. Do not worry, everything is easy. I'm writing a lot. Do not take it like something big is coming. It's very easy. In a single class, I will cover all these topics. I mean, in a single topic, it will consume a single class for this weekdays batch, that is 1 to 1.5 hours. Just because I made you very strong in fundamentals, you will not having any much, and I mean any doubt when I will be covering all these topics. I believe so. Spark deployment, then you'll see Spark optimization, then you will see, I think I covered everything. Spark cloud integration. Then okay, so everything covered in Spark. Then comes your project number two. This is project two. Du- du- du. Project first or one. Here, by this time, you are after this phase two, there is a single thing is going to happen. What is going to happen, as I told you? Your resume building will happen and you will start appearing interviews. Just because we have covered everything, you know, Hadoop, Hive, Scoop, 90% 90% of data world, except the data, I mean except the advanced phase. Some tools are getting introduced every single, I mean every single year, in every single quarter. A lot of tools have come, but if you know this much, 98% chance that you are getting selected in any interview. If you just know that the basic of the tools which will be coming in phase 3, that's enough. You are going to crack after this resume building and job or interview. Interview. Few days back, I was struggling with this band. Now I am little comfortable. So everything takes time. This phase is your this phase is very important. This time you are ready for the market, you are ready to appear interviews, and 99% chance I'm guaranteeing you that you will get selected. If you are failing 2, 3, 4, 5 interviews in the starting, don't worry. You are coming to a different world, from a different world. You do not know this world. From each single interview will give you some insights. You will get to know, you will understand that what I'm lacking and what need to prove. I need to prepare more in that part. So by 3 to 4 interviews, if you are failing, then I'm telling you, by fifth interview you will be that much confident to crack it. People are cracking it. Then this phase is cloud phase, cloud tools. Few tools I'll write that I will cover. I'll try to cover everything, but which are in trend. That is one is Kafka, then Cassandra, then Spark Streaming. Yeah, Spark Streaming. Then you are going to see the tool name is Knife. You use that in Spark and Airflow. Then I'll try to cover Data Lake, Snowflake. These all tools are similar kind of. These are orchestration tools. I'll tell you in detail. Don't worry. Everything will go one by one. I think uh, that's it. This is 36.
Bhai, what does that ACNS mean?
What?
Spark transformation and ACNS. What does that stand
Actions,
for?
actions, actions.
Actions. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is there. And let me bring three cloud, which we are going to cover. CV, where is it? Okay, three clouds. Which are they? Tell me, which are they? You know, right? And number of times I tell you.
AWS,
Yeah, what else?
GCP,
Correct, what else?
Azure,
GCP,
What else? Azure, correct.
Azure,
These are
GCP.
the three big cloud platforms right
Cloud.
now. 70% market AWS is having. So we will first focus on this particular one. This is having 70% of market AWS. Then comes Azure. Okay. I'm taking a little time. Do not worry, just because I have to keep this for future. I mean, future weekend patches also. Let let me prepare it. Did I do something wrong? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if any other image is there. This then comes Azure. Then the last one is GCP. These are the three majorly used, or I mean 99%, 99.99%. These three clouds are there in the market. GCP logo. Google Cloud Platform, the full form is, if anyone doesn't know, this is Google Cloud Platform, the full form. This is now, by this, 90, 80%, 98, 95 to 98% of big data world. Everything runs around this. You see Netflix streaming, you see live streaming of different cricket matches, everything handled by Spark. I'll tell you, I'll go in deeper. I'll tell you. So this is the roadmap we are going to see one by one. I think we have already covered few of these. I think this one we covered. Come on. This we covered. Software overview covered. Big data deep dive evaluation covered. Linux command we just started. HDFC architecture also will start, and these two will get completed in your next class. Both I will cover the rest Linux commands when we will complete this HDFS architecture part. So I will start with okay. So there is a word. Have you heard it? Let me create another paint. There is a word. Have you heard it? Called clustering. IT people must have heard, but for others,
Grouping.
correct. Clustering means a group of laptops which we use in big data. In big data, we use n number of laptops, starting from 2, 3, 5, 10 to 1,000 number of laptops in a single cluster. It depends upon the data you are going to handle. It depends upon the number of machines you need. Number of RAMs should be there to process those data. You have this basic idea, right? RAM and hard disk. When something is processed, that particular data comes to RAM. It completes, then it goes back to hard disk. I will go. There are classes. I will tell you properly in deeper what is RAM and what is hard disk. How they are different when the we use the same. Uh, I mean same name for both. How many GBs? How many GB hard disk your hard disk is? What is your RAM GB size? I'll go in deeper. So now we'll come to this clustering part. So I'll give you an overview of how SDFS architecture works. Clustering is a group of laptops connected together. Clustering may it can be n number of laptops for a single cluster that we use in big data world. You understand? If I have, see, for example, I have one, this is, let's call it one laptop with control C with 1 TB hard disk size. With 1 TB hard disk size. What I'll do, I will let me tell you. Okay, I have five laptops with 1 TB each. Come on, if I paste it, it goes. Okay, I have to paste it individually. So I have another laptop. I have another laptop. I have another laptop. So now tell me, what is my one laptop hard disk size?
1 TB.
Correct. If I am connecting these all together, it will make, I mean, you can call it as a cluster. Let's, I'm getting a call, excuse me.
भाई म्यूट रे अच्छा
हाँ म्यूट रहे छोड़ो कॉल रहे So when I take 5 laptops with 1 TB each, and I connect those laptops via internet or via Ethernet, anyhow, then I can call it as a cluster. You just understand this term cluster. You just understand the meaning of cluster. This is a, this is a mm, an IT word which we use in IT industry. If majorly in big data industry, if sometimes you hear cluster, you understand there is a group of laptops. There are a group of laptops. They are connected together. I can call it a cluster. There can be n number of clusters. You understand what one cluster means? There may be 2 laptops, 3 laptops, 1,000 laptops, but they are connected together. We can call it a single cluster. And there can be n number of this type of clusters where there will be thousand connected together. Cluster one A, cluster B, cluster C. That is the big data. Big data stuff. You will understand in future classes what I'm telling all this. You just understand the architecture. This is a cluster. Now what I'll do, I will install Hadoop in each of it. Is this okay? This has to be white. This is the color. I am still struggling with these paints. Okay, let me black itself. Both black. Let me go click now, right? Should work, yeah. I will install Hadoop to each single computer, to each single laptop. Are you getting bored with this batch when I'm doing all this? I'm still struggling with this paint, but it will the more it will be visually perfect, you will understand it better. If I'll completely do it in theory, then it's better to do some visualization so you can understand. So now I can call it a cluster which has Hadoop installed. Hadoop is a freeware, right? Free software. Clear till now?
Yes, clear,
N-
right?
Now,
Yes.
what I can call it? Now I can call it a SDFS, Hadoop Distributed File System. I have Hadoop installed in this, and these are storage. You see this 1 TB, 1 TB, 1 TB written, right? These are storages. I mean, that much of hard disks inside those laptops, and I have installed Hadoop in it. I can call it as a SDFS cluster, one SDFS cluster. Clear till now?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. Okay, now my cluster is ready. And these works are not your work. I mean, these will be done by admin people. When you will enter to a big data field, there will be already clustered working, but you need to know what is cluster. And these interconnecting all these, installing all these things, all these Hadoop systems in each different laptops. I am calling it laptop, but you understand it's a machine which Hadoop can be installed. There is an OS, there will be RAM to process everything. I'll clear. You will understand. So I can call it as a Hadoop distributed file system. This is a single SDFS cluster. But till now, can I connect to it? Can I talk to it? Is there any connection I have established? No, right? I have to talk to it this cluster, right? Anyhow, I have to process my data inside Hadoop, right? Clear?
They are not interconnected, I guess. Is it
I
correct?
mean, understand. These all are interconnected, and these all are interconnected by internet or Ethernet. Depends. Every single laptop is interconnected. I will. Okay, let me connect then. These all are interconnected. Okay. Now it's a single SDFS cluster. Now there is another system will come into picture. Tell me the name of it. You have heard it a lot of times. I will again let you know. Gateway laptop, or we can call it in a different name also with a different name. That is A's laptop. This is not your duty. This is done by admin people. This will be ready when you are going to join any software farm. This is gateway or A's laptop. So you need a laptop to communicate, right, with these clusters, correct? You understand my point? You need a
Yes,
laptop, right, to
correct.
communicate these
Yes, yes,
clusters. This whole Hadoop HDFS system. You need a laptop to communicate. The way I am having a laptop, and I can communicate to that Cloudera via a laptop. That you can call it a gateway or edge laptop. But in actual big data field, this laptop will be I mean, it will be configured already by admin team, and this is not your laptop. This is the laptop anyone, if it's me or if it's someone else tomorrow, they will communicate to this laptop to reach their SDFS culture, or they will communicate this gateway laptop, and they need to use a medium. Now let's tell. Here I am. I am here. I am somewhere here. There is a gateway laptop already. I'm in linked to this Hadoop cluster, but I cannot communicate. Till now, there is no connection. I cannot communicate to gateway or HDFS cluster. So, if you remember, I have given you a software. You see this logo? Can you see this logo of the software?
Yes.
yes.
Mm, how it looks? How it looks?
Seems seems like they are interconnected.
Yeah, Sims
A
Labs,
server.
they are talking to each other, right? You can connect to a
Yeah.
different computer to computer. So here we need to give the IP address of that gateway laptop. Every single every single laptop. If I'm skipping something, ask questions if you don't understand. Every single laptop, every single machine in this world has its own IP address and host name. Every single laptop. You can go and check right away. So in go to search, enter CMD there. Let me know. Do it parallelly. Search CMD, enter in search box. CMD, enter. This is your local terminal. This is your Windows terminal. That day the terminal you are seeing is your Cloudera Linux terminal. This is your Windows terminal. Everyone in search CMD, enter. It can be okay, I mean in small letter or capital letters. That doesn't matter. CMD, enter. You can let me know once you can see this screen. This particular terminal, black color terminal command prompt screen.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now I need to know my IP address. The command you have to write is IP
Config.
config. Enter. Everyone, do it parallelly. Everyone doing it parallelly. IP config, enter, then come back to my screen and you can switch back to your screen. All tab, all tab. That is easy to switch. All tab, all tab. Come back to my screen and see. I am seeing here my address is IPv4 address is 192.168.56.1, and it's different for every single laptop. For you, it might be different. For Phoenix, it might be different. For Sima, it might be different. For Ashok, it has to be different. It's a unique ID for every single laptop. Everyone saying it, saying it.
Yes, bhai.
Yes.
What is your Ashok? Just tell me what is this IPv4 address you are saying?
My IPv4 address is 10.193.6.172.
Seema for you. Or your system is still slow?
By IP4
IP
address.
config, IP config, IPconfig, enter.
That I entered.
Then you must be seeing in second row or third row the IPv4 address.
But I have same as yours.
I am seeing the same. That's why confused.
Okay.
It's different in the wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi.
No, sorry. I was showing you different.
Hmm.
This you see?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wireless. This one you see?
Yeah, it's different.
Different, right? I was showing
This.
the wrong one. This IPv4 address. This should be
One
different for
nine.
everyone. One nine. No, it should be different for everyone. କିଏ ଏତେ ପାଟି କରୁଛି ସୀମା ସେଠି?
My roommates.
ଘର କ୍ଲାସରେ ଅଛି ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବ କରିବେନି। ହଉ ଠିକ ଅଛି everyone. You are seeing it different, right? For everyone it's different.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Then next command I'm doing it. Host name, enter. This is configured by yourself when you are buying a laptop. You use that name. That is not unique for everyone, but the IPv4 address is unique for everyone. So you can, once you are in that architecture, once you are in, for example, any single company, they have different clusters. Every cluster is linked to a gateway laptop, which you are going to communicate. You are going to communicate with that gateway laptop. So there will be an IP address and or host name. For that, we use a very simple software. Just double click here. You see host name or IP address. You enter it, then it will directly connect to that gateway laptop. Then only you can communicate. Till now, anyone stuck anywhere or clear?
So at the same time, many people can connect to the gateway laptop, right?
Correct. Many people can connect to that gateway laptop if they need data. If that data is in that cluster, and I am a different person, you are a different person, and we are different engineers, so we need that data. You might need some different data from different table. I might need some data in different table, but we can communicate. We can send. It will be a different instance. I will go in deeper next class how it works exactly in the background.
Similarly, multiple clusters can be connected to the gateway laptops, right?
No. Every single cluster has a single gateway laptop. Every single cluster has a
Okay.
single gateway laptop. It's that there.
But in
It's
the cluster, we can have multiple laptops. Means
yeah.
there's no limit.
And there is no limit. There is no limit. For example, there are companies who are having one on single cluster with 1,000 plus laptops. Laptops, you take it why I'm using laptops. You just think there is a machine. It might be a VDI so your system. It might be a single RAM is connected and just how we created one Cloudera, right, inside our VM Oracle VM box. So they can use that single hard disk, and they can take that single RAM and they can divide it, and they can allocate it to different machines. If I'm having 32 GB RAM, I can here create 4 GB, 8 systems, 8 Cloudera systems over here with different IP address. Understood? But the RAM is single. You understand? I will not to bother about all that. That is admin people concern. I just giving you so you have that knowledge. You know what is happening behind. Here I created one, I gave it somewhere around 8 GB, but I have 32 GB RAM. I can create 4 GB systems, another 6 6 7 yeah 6 6 into 4 24 24 plus 7 31 something. I can create 6 more laptops, and I can allocate 3 more, I mean 6 more machines. I can allocate 4 GB 4 GB RAM. That I can create here different cluster. I mean different machines. Can I and the gateway laptop is only single one. My laptop for example here. But in actual world, there will be a machine that is gateway laptop that is not visible to you. You do not know where is it, but you have to communicate from your system. You go log in. You're sitting on a system, but you know there is a gateway laptop I have to connect, and there I have to do the work. And you are having those IP address, everything those people will give you. We are having that with two tools. The one is this putty, another one is Mobextem. Yeah, Mobextem. From these two tools, you can give the IP address and you can connect to that particular Hadoop cluster. Clear till now? Any questions?
Yes, yes.
But there comes one more trick. Till now, everything is clear.
Bhai, one
Okay,
doubt is there.
ask us.
Normally, why do we cluster? Means for communicating or only for it increase the storage?
See.
So exactly why do we do?
See, it depends. See, for example, for now, the data I want that can be handled by 3 laptops. Correct? Tomorrow, my data got increased. I won't be scrapping those 3 laptops. I have to divide that way so I can bring another 1 TB laptop and add it to that system. That I add it to that cluster. Correct? You got my point? Why there is not a single system you are telling, why there is 5 different or 1,000 different. It depends on the demand.
Yes.
If this year I need 100 laptops for that cluster, and in that department the data got increased in 2 years, in 4 years, in 5 years, then you have to increase your Hadoop systems also to handle those data. So you need to increase. So you need to add those, continuously add, and you have to connect it. You cannot break one already. I mean, it's a single piece of block, right? In my system there is 1 TB. I cannot bring another 1 TB and I cannot join here. That will be difficult
Okay.
for me. That will be difficult for me. But I can bring another 1 TB hard disk and I can connect to it. And I can install hardware. If I want to install Hadoop, that should be, I have to install OS, Linux OS also inside that. So this is how it gets increased. A cluster gets increased. So th- it can be 2, it can be 5, it can be 10, depends upon your need. This is
Okay. So
now I'm telling about Hadoop. It depends how amount of data you are going to process, how many processes you are going to run parallelly. Accordingly, you have to have those RAMs, that amount of RAM, that amount of data will be sitting in this. I mean, 1 TB, 1 TB. You see, these are storages. I installed Hadoop. I installed Hadoop means there is an OS, that is Linux OS, sitting in this particular laptops. I'm telling it laptop, you can tell it like virtual machines. Anything you can tell it, but they are machines. They are having OS, they are having hard disks. They might have a single RAM or it's a distributed RAM, the way I showed it. Here I can create another machine. Let it be powered 2. That's how I can create. Here I will give it For example, I give the RAM around 3 or 4 GB. Let it be another two CPU working together. Then let it be. This looks fine. Then I will go. I will add one VDI. There is another VDI is there. See another. I created another laptop in front of you. Where it's getting the RAM from my machine itself, right? The RAM is intact, but the hard, I mean, the RAM is single, but it's getting divided. How much memory I'm allocating to which system? See, this one shows running. This one is powered off. Just created power two. Clear?
Okay, by one more thing is
Yeah.
if during clustering, if five system are connected, then does it affect the application for processing any job
See,
or
for
software or anything?
processing, it depends. So if you are opening 1,000 applications at a time, your system will hang. If you are opening one application in a single instance, your system will not hang. Your RAM is processing all those. Whatever you are doing, your RAM is taking that. That is current memory it's using. I'll go in deeper. Everything I'll go in deeper. I'm just giving you the basic ideas of what a cluster means. How, I mean, it's not your duty to create a cluster. There will be clusters already created. What is your duty? You will be asking, give me the IP address of that cluster, IP address of that gateway laptop, where I need to go do work. You mean you are assigned for two to three clusters. You have your work. There are departments in my company, maybe my organization. There will be data engineers, not a single data engineer. There will be 50, 100, 200 data engineers, and they have their divided jobs. I will be handling these two clusters. The other guy will be handling three another clusters. The other guy will be handling another cluster. It's divided. The work is divided, right? So what I need, if I will be handling three different clusters, I need to have three different gateway, laptop, IP address, and host name. Anything will work. Clear till
Okay,
now?
my last question is in this clustering, the get what is the gateway laptop and what does
Okay.
do?
Okay, fine. What it does is, see, this is an increasing system cluster, right? Cluster is an increasing system. We can increase it,
Yes.
connect and increase it. This is a system which is intact there. This system will only communicate with this cluster. That is how they designed it. This system is not allowed to, you cannot touch here. You cannot touch it. You cannot change any configuration. This is handled by admin people. They will not give you. They will only give you this gateway laptop's IP address to communicate, to connect, to get the data, to fetch the data. You understood? Clear? Am I clear? I am here
Yes,
sitting
sir.
here. I am here sitting here. Here I can only have in my system putty. And through putty, I will reach to that gateway laptop. They cannot give gateway laptop to. I mean, this is a very simple concept. You cannot create three different gateway laptops for single customer. The laptop is single, gateway laptop is single, or as laptop is single. Then there will be a cluster which will be connected. If you want to talk to this cluster, you have to talk to this gateway laptop. You cannot talk to this cluster. Whatever command you have to you have to push it to get your laptop. And I'll tell you, I'll go a little deeper now. This is my putty app which is in my system. The system which is given to me in my office. So this gateway is single. This gateway is available for n number of engineers. N number of engineers can access if they want to process any data, they want to copy any data. Clear?
Yes, very clear.
Clear. Maybe in this single cluster, there will be three engineers who will be handling different data. For me, I will handling transaction data. I will be handling transaction data. For some different person, it will be that customer details. For different person, it might be the balance. What is the balance? Account balance. For another person, the requirement might be different. But they will all connect to this gateway edge laptop. They will connect and they will accordingly communicate with this. I'll tell everything in detail how it works, exact mechanism in next class. I'm just telling you how it looks right now, look and feel. You understand the basics that you cannot talk to this cluster directly. You have to have one gateway laptop which handles all this, I mean, which is interconnected. This gateway laptop will receive your commands. And there is a trick. Now I'll tell you. Let me connect this now. Okay, let's change the color. Leave it. Understand that I am here. Samir is here. Samir has his own laptop, which is given by his company, or might be any VDI. Samir is sitting with his personal laptop where the login password is only for Samir only. You cannot come and put your login password and you can communicate with my laptop. My laptop has my files which I'm doing daily job, right? But if I want to communicate to cluster, then there is no other way. The only way is gateway laptop. Gateway laptop has its own IP address or host name. I'll give it to Putty. Putty will connect to gateway laptop. I will do the practical next class. Till now, is it confusing? Or till now you understand what I'm telling? You are
Yes,
talking
we
to
understood.
you are talking to gateway laptop via Putty, which is installed in your system. Gateway laptop is handled by admin people. That is somewhere else. You need not to bother. You just need to communicate to that gateway laptop. So it will be communicating to that cluster. A cluster is there. There must be, excuse me, every single cluster has its own gateway laptop. There is a single gateway laptop for a single cluster. If there is another cluster, then there will be another gateway laptop. Clear? Till now, all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, bhai.
हाँ सर
सिम
क्लियर
सिम म्यूट रे पड़ेगा कोई अनम्यूट हो पाए तब so now the trick is I cannot communicate to this cluster, right? But I can communicate to this gateway laptop. And gateway laptop tells me, Samir, if you want to communicate with me, I cannot say, hey, gateway, how are you doing? Will the gateway laptop understand this?
No.
Why? Just because machine doesn't understand human languages. They understand their languages. And Hadoop whole system works in Linux OS. So I have to use Linux commands to talk to gateway laptop. All clear? Till now, clear?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So how you will now communicate to SDFS? What is the way to communicate to SDFS? Gateway laptop says you cannot communicate to cluster or SDFS system. Anything you want to say it to me. If you are, I can understand Linux, that is okay. If you want to communicate, if you want me to communicate to cluster, Gateway laptop is telling me, Samir, if you want me to communicate to cluster, I understand Linux. Linux commands works absolutely fine with me. But if you want to communicate to SDFS cluster, then they won't understand Linux. You have to use Hadoop commands. Little idea. Now you are getting a little how it is working.
Yes, bhai.
come again भाई once more
So,
please
so yeah. So gateway laptop, I told you the whole system works. Whole big data field works in Linux systems. So gateway laptop is a Linux OS based system. It's a pure laptop which is communicating this cluster, HDFS cluster. They are interconnected. So the HDFS size is 5 TB. Now, what is the size of this HDFS? 5 TB, right?
Yeah, 5 TB.
5 TB. There can be a single RAM handling all these, single RAM handling all these systems, Hadoop systems. The way I divided, I created two systems with my single RAM, which I've just created another one, power two.
Yeah.
Clear. So they might not be having individual RAMs. They might be having a single RAM, but they are having different Hadoop based systems. Hadoop tool is installed. They there will be Linux OS inside it. Hadoop is installed. Then only you can install Hadoop. If there is no OS, you cannot install any tool. Without OS, can you install any tool to it? No, right?
No.
So
Yeah.
if Hadoop is installed in all those single VDIs, you can tell VDIs laptops or machines, then there is OS, there is Linux OS sitting over there. And the whole SDFS is now 5 TB. It might be tomorrow 10 TB as per the requirement. It might go till 1000 TTV or about I mean it can increase, right? We can increase
Yeah.
the we can increase it. But for RAM, if we want to increase the RAM, then we have to use, maybe we have to use a different RAM. There are a lot of architecture inside which we need not to know. We are data engineer. We have to handle the data thing. These are all the architecture I'm telling you. There will be no single question asked how Hadoop architecture works. You can tell that there is called cluster. There will be a gateway laptop. I have to communicate to gateway laptop. I have to send commands to gateway laptop. Accordingly, gateway laptop will work with the cluster. This is internal architecture which I want you guys to know. So how actually things works inside. If you want to communicate to these clusters, which tool is sitting inside? Hadoop, right? Hadoop's tool is sitting inside, right? In every single block of these laptops, correct?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Hadoop tool doesn't understand Linux commands. It understands Hadoop commands. So if I'll send Hadoop commands to these gateway laptops, then only it can interact with those Hadoop tools. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Clear? So see, Hadoop tool, you cannot see it in UI, right? It's a Linux-based tool. You cannot see in user, there is no user interface. You cannot double click. You cannot copy anything. You have to you have to send some commands, right? If I'm using Linux commands, the gateway laptop is okay to understand. How I can differentiate my commands so I can interact with those Hadoop tools? I have to send another command, different command, right? Very simple. What is the very first command I have told you? Oh, maybe second command. What is
WD.
this ls? What is this ls?
Okay.
Short listing.
Sort listing. I
Short
will show
listing,
you.
long listing.
Yeah, I will show you how simple Hadoop command is. Simple. Hadoop fs. I will tell you what exactly all these are. Ls. What is the next command I told you? Ll, right?
LL.
Long listing. Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
listing.
For Linux, let me write it. This is Linux. This is Hadoop commands. So anything you want to do with those Hadoop databases, you have to communicate with Hadoop commands. I will show you doing it practically. We will see that in next class. I will show you how Hadoop command works, how Linux command works. Linux command will interact with this gateway laptop only, what is sitting inside. Those downloads which we saw that day, right? Yeah, shooting ls, ll, all this. Here, ll is a Linux command. If I want to see what is sitting in that Hadoop database, in that Hadoop system, I have to simply write Hadoop fs hyphen ll. Now clear? How simple and easy it is to talk to Hadoop databases.
Yes.
So they made it easier. If I'm talking in Linux commands, this gateway laptop understands. Then how I will communicate this Hadoop based different laptops? I cannot give the same LL command, same Linux commands. So it will take it. I have to differentiate it. I need to talk to these Hadoop systems. They are sitting there, and I have to process some data which are there inside those Hadoop systems. So I have to differentiate. I have to use a different command, and they made it very simpler. You need not to do anything. You just add Hadoop fs and one hyphen before that command. It works the same. The result is same. Clear till now?
Yes.
A quick recap. Do you want me to do a quick recap? So cluster, how cluster is differentiate. A single laptop, you can tell it is a laptop. I am having a lot of issues with this paint. Slowly, I'll be, uh, and I'll slowly handle it better in better way. But I am facing this. Okay, fine. So in a single laptop, you can tell it a laptop, which is your laptop. If Hadoop, I will install Hadoop inside your laptop. I cannot communicate to that laptop. Let it be your Linux OS is there. I have a Hadoop tool inside there. If I am using any Linux command, my OS, that particular hard disk will understand. But there is another tool sitting Hadoop. If you want to process some big data, you have to use those Hadoop commands. So accordingly, it will interact. And it is LL. So you in doing practical, then only you will get to understand. I'm just explaining you the bigger picture. We'll do it by using command. Then only you get to know how Hadoop command and Linux command are different. They're very similar to each other. Just simple thing. If you want to talk to gateway laptop, Linux command, use Linux command. If you want to talk to Hadoop systems, or if you want to do any process in those Hadoop systems, any data is sitting in that Hadoop system, and you want to process it, you have to use Hadoop commands. And they are very similar. If Linux says 10 to 12 commands in whole data world, then understand those 10 to 12 commands add Hadoop before Hadoop fs hyphen before that command, Linux command is the same. How simple they have made it. You need not to remember anything. You need to buy anything. Just add Hadoop fs hyphen, say, use the same command, it will work in Hadoop systems. Clear? Any questions?
Clear.
Any kind of doubt you guys are having? So I told you we will go a little deeper every single class, upcoming class. Today I just gave you how this whole architect, what is the architecture. Then we will go inside. So you will not have any doubt what command I am doing, what command I am entering, and where it is reaching. If you are using any Linux command, the gateway laptop will give you reply. If you are using Linux commands to interact with Hadoop systems, which is inside cluster, which is Hadoop is installed in all those different laptops inside, which are sitting inside cluster, then you have to use Hadoop commands. Else, this gateway laptop will not understand what you are talking. You are talking in Linux commands, gateway will understand. It will give you reply. It's for its environment, but it is connected to a different Hadoop cluster. To communicate with that, you have to take help of gateway only. You cannot directly talk to cluster. You have to take help of gateway. You have to give the command to that gateway laptop. But if you want to do any Hadoop kind of stuff, any big data stuff, processing stuff, then you have to use Hadoop commands. Clear? Linux commands are basic. I need to talk to my Linux system. The way that day we talked, that Linux Cloudera system. It's very simple. But Hadoop is installed inside. I will tell you once I will shoot Hadoop commands. Let me see if I have configured. Let me see what results is giving. This is ls. Let me see if Hadoop is working or I have to do some setup. Hadoop, I have to increase this size. I'm not finding any way. I have to. I can go to ChatGPT and do it. Okay, next class I'll do it. Hadoop fs hyphen ls, enter. It didn't throw didn't throw any error, but that means it's working. I need to create some directories, then only I can use these commands. I'll show it in the next class. But it's working. It didn't throw that the command. I don't understand command. Anything I will write enter, it will throw. See, the command is not found. But for that command, it didn't throw any error. Correct? You got my point till now? I might have to create some Hadoop based directory, which Hadoop tool will create inside this Linux system, which is Cloudera. Then only I can interact to that directory with Hadoop commands. I'll show it clearly, everything. The next session is hands-on. Do not miss, please. You will understand how everything is working. Here, if I am entering ls, it's communicating with this gateway laptop. Take it as a gateway laptop. Though Hadoop tool is installed in this gateway laptop, but in real life, it will be in a different cluster. But this gateway laptop can communicate with those clusters. There, I have to use Hadoop commands just because those are Hadoop installed directories. Hadoop tools are installed inside, and I have created the directory using Hadoop commands for big data for processing purpose. I will show you everything. I'll show you how to create a directory in Hadoop tool. Hadoop is already installed, so it's not throwing any error. Let me again suit Hadoop fs hyphen ll enter. Did I do any mistake? Hadoop fs hyphen ll. Okay, there is no, I mean, LL is long listing. Unknown command. What was the previous error it threw? Okay, command not found. Unknown command. I think ls is not working just because there is nothing inside. But in ls sort listing, there is nothing, so it didn't show anything. It worked fine. But here, it is not telling me that command is wrong. You see, the first time it said command not found, right? When I have typed anything, something else. When I typed Hadoop FSLS, it didn't throw any error. See, here it didn't throw any error, but here it clearly told me the command is invalid or not found. Here it told me unknown command. That means there is nothing inside. What I will show you in long listing. But in short listing, there is nothing. It's empty. Clear a little concept, little concept. I'll get into details. We'll do a lot of hands-on next class. For now, just understand if you want to talk to Hadoop based directories or Hadoop based tools, you have to use Hadoop commands. If you want to talk to this your gateway laptop, you only need to use Linux commands. Yeah, I'll do that putty stuff. I think I have to take the IP of this particular laptop, I mean this particular machine, Cloudera machine, then I have to give it to Putty, then I have to connect it from my system itself, then I will talk to this, I mean this internal Hadoop system through that Putty, so it will talk to this gateway laptop, consider it as a gateway laptop, this Cloudera. Then inside that there is a Hadoop, consider it's a cluster, which is connected to that gateway laptop. And we will talk to those Hadoop systems. I will create everything. But today, if anyone is having any question, please ask. Any silly questions that is okay.
Yeah, one question is when we insert a pen drive, it shows that NTFS format it with NTFS. Is it related to SDFS or something like that or not?
No, not really. Let me quickly Google it. Not really. It's not related to HDFS. Pen drive
NTFS format.
and TFS format. Some full form will be there. To format a pen drive to NTFS in Windows, open File Explorer, right click on the drive, select format. Okay, choose NTFS in the file system drop down and click start. Ensuring you have backed up any data. Okay, it understood. I have to format that pen drive. NTFS means okay. NTFS is new technology file system on a pen drive. It's a different kind of file system. It's a robust file system from Microsoft, ideal for Windows users needing large file support, security, and reliability, but it offers less compatibility with non-Windows devices. It's only designed for Windows. You can go in deeper, but the NTFS is nowhere related to big
Okay.
data or Hadoop systems. Anyone? Any more question, please? Any doubt? Any doubt? What I explained here, do you understand everything? So you will be sitting in your office. There is a laptop. The gateway laptop will never be given to you. It is with admin people. They do all the admin stuffs, infra stuffs. They do the connections in between those different Hadoop systems. Everything they do, infra level things. You went to your office. You logged in with your login ID, but you want to communicate. You want to communicate, or you want to get any data from cluster. If you want to talk to cluster, there is no other way. You have to talk to gateway laptop. The gateway laptop will be connected via your PuTTY using IP or hostname. Once you are connected to gateway laptop, you can use Linux commands for that gateway laptop. If you want to see what is there in gateway laptop, you can use Linux commands. But if you want to talk to those Hadoop based different machines, different systems, different laptops, you can call, then you have to use Hadoop commands. Then only gateway laptop will understand these are for Hadoop commands. I will make it through. There should be a difference, right? Which is which command is talking to this particular system and which command is talking to this particular system. Clear, clear, clear till now? Any
Yes,
doubt?
but
Yes, right.
Yes, right.
Any silly doubt? For especially for non-IT people, if you are having any kind of doubt, I just gave you an example. You are sitting with your laptop, but you know there is a cluster. There is a big data cluster with 1,000 TB data. They are maintaining all those architecture stuffs. Admin people are doing it, but they have given one laptop. They will not give that laptop. They will give the address, IP address or host name. See, if you want to do any big data stuff, here is the gateway laptop link. Take this. You communicate to the gateway laptop. You should commands Hadoop commands. It will take the cluster is connected. Accordingly, they will connect. You need to understand how it happens. That is handled by admin people. They will not hand over the gateway laptop to you. They will only give you your personal laptop or your office laptop. There you need to connect. You can connect with PuTTY or Movaxterm. Another software is there. So we'll be having day after tomorrow. We'll be having pure how actually this system works, how the different system communicates, how these different Hadoop uh, nodes, you can say, in I think in big data they call it node. All these nodes, how they interact with each other. If I'm shooting a command, which of this particular laptop is going to take the command, everything in detail I will explain in next day after tomorrow, next class. Till now just understand the basics. That day we will understand whole Hadoop architecture, HDFS architecture. I mean, I just showed you there are 5 laptops. If I'll shoot a command, you can ask a question: which laptop will take the command? Where it will go? I will tell everything, every single concept behind it, how actually it works in the back end. When you shoot a command, how it works. Clear?
Clear, right?
Yes,
For to
right.
Okay. And day after tomorrow, the next class, it will be a little deeper. It will go lot of hands-on you have to do, a lot of commands I will let you know. I think I'll complete the Linux commands and Hadoop commands in a single class. It's the same command, right? There are, I think, 3 commands I already told you. There will be another 7 to 8 commands to create a file, to delete a file, to move a file, to copy a file, to go back. These are the things we do, right? I mean, in our normal operating Windows operating system, we open it
Yeah.
or we delete it or we create it or move it, copy it. Simple actions. Those are the actions we need to do where there is no UI. There you have to use commands. Very simple commands. For moving a file, you need to use MV. To delete a file, you need to use, I think, RMCD. Remove this drive, something. I'll tell you in detail. Clear till now? Once you learn
Oh,
Linux commands, Hadoop commands are nothing. Those are all related. There is 1 or 2 commands which are different. Else every command are simple. we will complete this all Hadoop architecture the next class. If time permits, I will switch to Hadoop 2, but I Hadoop 1, how it works, and a little hands-on. I will do it. Hadoop 2, I'll see if time permits, we'll cover Hadoop 2, else we'll keep it to Friday. I think Friday you guys are there or you guys are on leave. I think it's after 25. So Seema has some plans. Anyone has having some plans? If you are having also plans, I'm not going to stop this class. I'll keep the recording. You go see any doubt, you come to me. You can catch up. You can go in details. If anything you cannot understand with the recordings, you just ping me. I have a lot of time. I'm not going anywhere. I have no Christmas plans, no New Year plans. I'm sitting here. I'm preparing slides. I'm preparing documents. So a lot of things I have to do just because after 7 January 7, I mean second week, I'll not have time to give that much. I will give everything in this period. So by then if I will preparing for half an hour, I can take a class. I have to prepare all these documents earlier, which I will not be spending I mean time here while creating it. I will have would have already created it and I'll show it to you directly. If anyone is having any plans, that is fine. Just let me know. Just give me a text. Bhai, I'm not there on this day. That is fine. I understand this is year end and a lot of people you would have planned a lot of vacation plans or any uh, party plans, night out plans, or anything that can be. But just let me know if you're not there. But I am not stopping. 26th class at 26th Friday, I'm taking it. I'll keep the recording. If you are missing it, you see it, you have any doubt, you reach me out. I will sit with you. I will do the hands-on. If there are 3, 4 people I get, I might schedule another doubt session call, and we will sit together. We will discuss your doubts. We'll do the hands-on. Any code you don't understand, any area you are facing issues, any command is not working, we'll fix it. We'll solve it. All good. I think we are
Okay,
right
sure.
there. 11. Only 7 minutes left. Anyone having last time? Anyone having any doubt? Else we'll wrap this call. Rupa, for you, I didn't hear anything from you. All good? You understood everything? This is just architecture. You need to go in. The data engineer work is just to open putty and give that IP address. So you know this cluster I am handling. I have to talk to this gateway laptop, and accordingly, you suit commands. You are easily handling those Hadoop systems, or you are easily processing those Hadoop. I mean, whatever the file you want to process. Clear, clear.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Everyone. If no doubts, I am stopping the recording. Recording stops here. Escape. Come on, stop recording.